Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, Rob Black Daddy. Good morning, my manty. Thank you. Vegas girl. I had an okay weekend. Yes, I did. I truly did. It's okay, China doll. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody in the sky. Please hit that like as you come in if you like me. But if you have to wait to see if you like the commentary and do it, then that's understandable as well. Okay, I am good and invested. I am good and rested. Can y'all tell the difference of when I'm good and rested? I'm rested. China doll, good morning, China doll. Thank you. If anybody want to throw out a blessing, they can. If you don't feel like you need or want to, just give me a like. And if you want to, you don't have to announce it. Just do it because I look for when people tell me that. You know what I'm saying? So we don't even have to go there like that either if you don't have the intentions. I'll welcome you anyway, okay? So it doesn't matter. And thank you for the one person that left. Enjoy. Thanks for stopping by for those few moments. Okay? Now, y'all, let's get our sip on this morning. I hope y'all got y'all agua, aka H2O, as well as your brew. Coffee, tea, or milk. What you prefer. Let's get it popping. Whenever I'm good and rested, y'all, I like that crazy as well. As y'all can see, I have my question bonnet on. Y'all got different colors. Shout out to Deanna Irvin. If y'all don't have one, get one. I'm quite sure she still have them. I'm quite sure she still have the coldest water bottle. And y'all know about the raffle. I missed it again this week. I'll always forget. But I been to set my alarm to remember that I want to join the raffle this week. Okay? Now, that was a lot going on. A lot I missed. And somebody texted me and said, get on over to Brianna. But by the time I got over there, she was gone. And then I didn't get a chance, to catch a replay or whatever. Then it was on private. So I got my question cap on. I got it on. Now, however, I did get a few emails. You know how people usually get your email and tell you stuff. I did get that right there. So I'm cool with that. So, okay, let me get my gadget going. Now, also, when I woke up this morning, I see my girl, Lady Nika, had snuck a lot of live in on me in the wee hours in the morning. When she get up and do those early lives. Good morning, Lipstick Alley. Good morning, Tracy Beasy in the house. So we're going to get it popping. But see, before I go on, y'all, let me throw this out there. Because by the time everybody come in, as time go in, because people come in slow, I didn't have that part out the way. However, I think I might have to come back for a second live. Because I also want to discuss, if I don't get through to everything I want to talk to, like I'm going to talk about, I don't know how many is into that royal stuff with Meghan and her husband. I am interested in it, of course, because she's a black lady. Of course, the first black royal. Who's not interested in that? And the friendship. The reason why I talk about friendship, because of Lady Nika bringing it to my mind. Okay. Of course, I'm going to talk about Lady Snook's interview yesterday. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. It wasn't ratchet, wasn't loud, anything. Then I'm going to do a quick Toddler update. Okay. Now, y'all, like I said, everybody coming in slow. It's 49 right now in the house and 16 likes. Y'all go ahead and hit that like because I know it's a lot of stuff going on pertaining to last night. I'll get around to all that as well. Okay, I'll get around to it. But first, let me update y'all. The reason why I thought about updating y'all, because I like to get news first. I'm not all about just messing, because sometimes, I know people be want to have something updated. So the reason why I'm talking about the little boys again, because there was a mother that killed her toddler, and so then it made me think about, a lady that killed her toddler just in February. I ran across it, so it's been out. It's been out. And she killed her toddler, but that made me think about the two little black boys. I said, okay, then so I wonder what's going on with them. So it was a lady, from New Jersey accused of murdering her 4-year-old son. Alina Guthrie, 38, of Southbourne Brook, called 911 early Saturday morning saying she had injuries to her wrist. When police responded, they found her son, Aiden Singhania, Sanghania, in his bedroom with severe laceration. He was pronounced dead a short time later. So that happened in February. But at the time, I was watching a YouTube and somebody was talking about another kid, that had got killed by his mother. And so that led me to think, well, what's going on with the other little toddlers? So I'm going to update you. Actually, nothing's going on. This was just updated 9 hours ago. And they're still searching for the California little boys. And they in Bakersfield now looking for him. And over 50 FBI agents and Bakersfield police officers searched a field for about 2 hours to look for the two boys who have been missing since December. Law enforcement officials said they searched for 4-year-old Orrin West and 3-year-old Orson West. And they filmed in Bakersfield. So they mainly stand close to California City. See, because it's almost on the borderline of California and Nevada. But so Bakersfield is up in that area too. See, the field is located just over 2 miles from the apartment the boys lived in with their 4 siblings before they moved to California City in September of 2020. So the reward is at $120,000. And I'm just thinking at this point, I hope they didn't do that to the kids to sell their body parts. I was praying with somebody that can have kids and want to raise them as their own. Like you hear stories like that, that's going to love them and take care of them for real, for real. An official from the Bakersfield Police Department said law enforcement completed their full search on Saturday. As far as any items of evidence of any value were located, I can't get into the specifics, said Police Sergeant Robert Pear. I can definitely say that the boys were not located. I think our reaction would have been a lot different if that occurred. So anyway, y'all, nothing new, same thing going on. And we know at this point, everybody in their mind is thinking, oh, wow, these kids have been, the worst has come to those children. Good morning, Miss Gigi Life. Good morning, Rob Black. Thank you, China. Share, share, share. 28 likes. We creeping up. That's okay. That's okay. That's all right. So I'm going to get right into, hey, Manny, I think I just spoke to you. I'm going to get right into, did anybody see Lady Snook interview yesterday with Kiki? And yeah, there's still a lot of people out there that still don't like him, but he has changed a lot because I was really proud of him the other day when he came up and this one person thought maybe I was going to just like her because they're in their own beef. And let me add again, if somebody beefing and I like both parties, I just simply don't get involved. That's kind of childish for me to say, I don't like you because you like that thing. I didn't even do that when I was a child in high school. So I'm going to do it right now as I'm in my older age, as I am a woman of a particular age. I mean, who does that? But the reason why I wanted to talk about Lady Snook's alive, because I'm going to show y'all something. This was hilarious. Actually, it was supposed to be Kiki and Big Man TV to talk it out like men. And I ended up going on that panel to say my part. I don't know if Flo watching me and catching my replays or whatever. So whoever in here can catch my replay because there's a lot of stuff going on right now, lives or whatever the case may be. But what happened was I needed to say, I still don't have nothing against Flo because I know she's dragging me too because of Kiki, because I heard she was dragging me from Philly, from one end of the YouTube to the other end of the YouTube. And I only got up there and said, I pray that she have a healthy baby. Because sometimes you don't need to let all this toxic, stuff get into your system, because what you put out there in the atmosphere can come back on you and your unborn child. Don't discuss nobody looks, don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I said. I hope you don't take that the wrong way either, but focus on motherhood. Focus on not having that kind of energy, because believe it or not, babies can feel the energy while they're in their mother's belly. See, I had enough children to know that, and a lot of people had enough children to know that. Babies can feel that energy. So I wish you the best. No matter what you're saying, I know why you're doing it. And it's okay, just like Big Man. Was his fake grandma, YouTube, and he let a person get in his ear. They don't like you. He believed it. And I think he really started going to his head because he found he hit 1,000. Now he's over there big time. And I still don't have nothing against him because I realize he's easily persuaded. I'm not going to say the man is slow like they over there saying, oh, they think you slow, they think you retarded. No, I don't say nothing like that. All I did was let him come on my panel so he can keep getting shouted out so he can grow, and that's what happened. And if you want to say because otherwise, that's cool. That's cool too. I'm just saying I have no smoke for them too, so you won't see me coming left. And when everything calmed down, when he realized what he did, like when he ran Gritch away, and he started crying when people was telling him, her go, that was a true friend. He was having people back then till she left. Poop, kapoop. Same thing gonna happen, big man. But you still is welcome over here with the diamonds. I don't got no smoke because I know that, that's your mentality. You easy persuaded. Blessed ain't got nothing over here. Ain't got no smoke for you, okay? So I just thought I'd throw it out there. And I know I hear you talking bad, but ain't. But anyway, so now, as the show was going on, Lady Snook was saying that he's supposed to be there. Do y'all know Big Man didn't show up? And, and that's Big Man. You know how when he dropped down, didn't he leave? That's Big Man for y'all. That's true to him. He took the time to make a whole poster. And it says the No Limits Show. And at the bottom, it says, if y'all want to interview me, will you have Cash App me something? So in other words, you got the Cash App for my time. I don't work for free. Oh my God, that 1,000 has went to this man's head. So now, if you go on somebody's panel, Big Man said you got to pay him. Big Man over there rolling, willing, and dealing, y'all. Oh, you go, Big Man. I ain't mad at you. I'm going to show y'all this post. I couldn't do nothing but have 2 or 3 kikis. I said, what? Are you serious? Y'all, just let me let y'all see. He said, well, wait a minute, let me do this real fast so y'all can see it real good. He said he had to be compensated. Big Man is not going to do no interviews. He needs some money, honey, money, honey. Big Man. So that's what I mean. I can appreciate and see the I can just see the humor in it. Just let me let y'all see. I hope y'all can see this very well. This is crazy. Look, can y'all see at the bottom? If y'all want to interview me, boy, Big Man got that 1,000 and he's selling interviews. Big Man. Oh my, y'all, he's selling interviews. Thank you, China Doll. That's a trip, y'all. He made 1,000. You right, Raw Black. You are exactly right. He made 1,000. Just because you made 1,000 don't mean nothing, though. You got to know how to hold the viewers over there. You got to have some interesting talk. You got to have a personality. And from what I see, that one drunk over there, it ain't gonna happen. So, come on now. That's all I can say. Because I don't want it to sound like I'm turning it into a drag fest, because I'm not turning it into no drag fest. I'm just not doing that. So that's what's going on over there with it. But Lady Snook had a very good interview. I wish she was around now. But she's not, you know what I'm saying? I got up on the panel. And then let me say this too before I move on. Because Pink Booty is not important to me. But he don't need to address me. Even if I say so, don't address me. because the lady Snook told him to stop addressing me. And I mean it, stop addressing me. I done blocked 3 Christopher W's and 1 Christopher X. That's 4 of the troll pages. I don't know how many you got. Talking about me being disrespectful. It's disrespectful when people ask you not to come in their chat, and then you push yourself on it because you're trying to antagonize. You think it's funny because you're home on your computer, and then come right back. Some people just say, oh, I'm tired of it. Let them sit there. Some just go ahead and just delete them. Some will say, why you over here? It's a BET moment. Because there's no reason for you to drop down and say, can I listen? I'm just listening. You ain't got to say that. Just stay in the bush and listen. So to those of y'all, when y'all get tired of the antagonizing way and really read between the lines, like Kwani said, that's how the races start off, then y'all catch on. But in the meantime, it is what it is, okay? That's definitely what's going on. So I had to address that. But anyway, y'all didn't catch Lady Snook interview yesterday. Y'all go catch the replay. It's still up. Now, like I said, I was getting emails, from people. I really was. But first, let me get to, do y'all want to hear about, y'all want me to save that part about the interview with the Royals? Because I know people just doing mess, but I be trying to have something fun too, outside of the mess. However, I'm going to do some commentary on it because I didn't get a chance to watch Brianna's. And you can't always believe stuff on Lipstick Alley, but you can go over there and see something's going on, and then go over there and say, okay, let me go see what they're talking about. Basically, that's what I do. But there was evidently was a lot going on with her brother, Dwayne. Only thing I knew about Dwayne, we were close. He took up for me once upon a time. Somebody was saying something about me, and I thought it was cool all that time. Till the next time I saw him at Brianna's, he threw a couple shots at me, and I said, "What you talking about?" And I caught on that I just never said nothing else to him no more. Still ain't mad at him. Never had a problem with him, but I do remember him going off because he didn't like the fact that Nate Robb was over there in the chat. He didn't like, he was, to me, was like territorial, and he didn't like Nate Robb over there getting close to BS. That's the way I saw it. So I'm wondering, is it the same situation with him, with her, with Kimmy? Because that's the name I heard that was involved in this. Thank you for the 101 here. Y'all go ahead and hit that like button. Thank you, Sammy Dizzle. And that ain't the first time that he went off. So I'm thinking, but then people saying, no, it was way more this time. They say this one was no coming back. I said, no, he does that sometime. But people called, there was a camera slip, according to Blazing, because I watched Blazing. And I say, oh my God, because back in the day, it was just one person that used to dox really heavy. It all had pictures of him. He's a handsome man. So I thought he was a very handsome man. And the thing is, the thing is, looking at this camera slip, just in that short while that he had been away, he has really, really, really aged. Because he had been away for a little while, somewhere. And Blazing don't mind me doing this. I'm going to show y'all what Blazing had up. But now also Lipstick Alley had it up, but you couldn't really see it good. It wasn't a very good picture. But he had that camera slip up. Let me see if I can find it. Wow. And I said, that's not him. That's not him. But y'all, until y'all to know and remember how he looked, y'all gonna say the same thing I said. Is that him? This is how he this is how he look. Let me do something with this right here because I don't want to show all of that stuff. I said, oh my God, what happened? And I first saw it, I said, that's not him. It looked like a lady for the nose up, but that's him. Oh my God. And this is no shade, doing my commentary. But y'all, so this is the camera slip. Let me show y'all too. If that's, he has aged quite a bit, y'all. Quite a bit. Let me see if I can, let me put my specs on. Let me put on my cheap specs so I can kind of, see if I can make it look better. Wow, that is so different. What's going on there? Then, of course, people had their rumors. He got this, he got that. I'm not going there with that. People have their little rumors about what's wrong and why that person is looking like that. So I don't know. I don't know. But I'm going to go back to Blaze and see if I can get a better picture because he looked much different on the one that he did. But he got so many out here. Wow, fish laying eggs. Let me see. He got so much stuff. Oh, this is it right here too. Yeah. Well, yep. This is it. You can see it better. Let me see. You can see it better. And he called them trash. This came from Blazing. Blazing, thank you. I know you don't mind. Because that one came from the alley. Because it's too much of a glare. I hope y'all can see it better. But my point is, no drag. He just looks so different from the months that he's been gone. So then somebody tells me, well, the reason he was gone that long because they had gotten into a fight. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that. You're just doing my commentary. That's all on what's been going on here on these streets. That's Dwayne, Brianna's YouTube brother. And he has aged a lot since last time I saw him, because I got a picture of him somebody had sent a few years ago, and I never showed it. And he was a handsome man, as far as I'm concerned. But they say if you show a picture somebody sent you a long time ago, that's doxing. That's not doxing to me. That's not doxing because you got a picture. Because I still got your picture, Sir King. Now, if I wanted to put it up, I'd put it up the same night that somebody sent it to me, but I didn't have to. Class culture and everybody got it on their thing. So I'm inclined to believe that first person that I think it was Custer found was either his brother or younger him. See, because Custer put the picture out there first. So Custer got it out there again. Y'all know what I'm saying? So anyway, it is what it is. So let me see. Hey Manny, did I speak to you, baby boy? Sammy, this old Miss Hester Brown. Y'all gotta go watch Miss Hester Brown. Now, cause Miss Hester Brown, I was watching something. You know what? I think Miss Hester Brown, and you tell me if I'm right or wrong in the chat. You were the one that led me to the little topless too. Didn't you do commentary on another little boy that was missing? I think that was you. I think so. Tell me in the chat if that was you or not. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna move on for that because I got quite a bit before I get to the climax, meaning what I'm really gonna talk about a little longer. Now, friendship. The reason why, the friendship situation of my mind, because like I just said, Lady Nika did an interview through the night. And she was discussing that being desensitizing yourself or feeling desensitized from YouTube can change you. And she was saying something about when the friendship break up. And I get exactly what she's saying, because a real friendship is just like when you break up in any kind of relationship, be it your partner, your man, your wife, or whatever. She had somebody sitting on the side of her. She thought was friend for 6 years. All this time, but she said in the beginning it wasn't like that. They were friends. There was no jealousy. There was no envy or none of that going on. To the impression I got until she started growing, because when she was down and she had a friend, so-called friend, to be there for and lift her up, so she thought misery. See, to me, misery loves company. And if you're down and somebody that's not happy with their self, and clearly we can see why that person's not happy with their self just by looking at her, misery loves company. So right now she's still feeling that breakup. It's the impression that I got. And any breakup is hard, but it's harder when you really thought somebody was there for you. And she said this sector can change people. I guess if this is your life, like you got some people come on 2, 3, 4 times a day, to where this is recreation for me in the morning while I'm drinking coffee. So definitely ain't gonna change me. And then even right now for the last few weeks, when I go to look at a panel, I don't stay there the whole time because it look like it's been nothing but an absolutely just mess. And not one particular person or two particular persons. So don't nobody take this the wrong way. You do have to not let that get in your spirit, because it'll become you being an addict and have to be on here all day, every day. Which brings me to Dory. Dory, this ain't no drag, baby. It really ain't. Because all I ever did was try to tell you, right? I heard you, because somebody sent me a clip saying, and I hope you hear Dory here to hear me, of you offering somebody $1,000 for tea or nonsense. Move on. Leave that alone. Talking about, oh, it'd be cheaper for me not to pay an investigator and all that. You send me the tea on niceness, I give you take my information down. So that means you're gonna be with that person talking about people behind the back, and then shit gonna hit the fan there for real. You offering $1,000 for this person to see you. When you gonna stop doing that? People would talk to you anyway without the money situation. So stop that. That's why I was trying to ask your husband know what you actually be doing. She said Dory, I hope you hear me and drop down. But you're a grown woman. That's what you want to do, fine. But I'm just letting you know, baby. You said it publicly, and I'm saying it publicly. I heard you say you're gonna give somebody, I'll give you $1,000. Send me this, send me that. Girl, you better move along. Stop. You want to be in a mess so bad. To where if you wouldn't do that, your time can grow. People can like you for you. Just Dory. If you're not here, don't get here today. Because I'll reiterate in a little while. I'll wait 30 for you to reiterate. We'll talk about it as people come in. And girl, did nobody ask you for no money? You offered that. I'm gonna send you $1,000. But anyway, back to the friendship situation. So I get exactly what that person is saying. And it can be a hard blow when you think somebody is truly your friend. So that's the friendship part. So we're gonna move on for that too. Cause when I start dropping my link, I got my question cap on. Y'all can give me some questions or whatever. But I just think it's a darn tootin' shame. And you're loved over here. When you come over here, you don't be getting all those many tomatoes thrown at you and stuff. Now, some few people probably don't like you here, but hey, take it back. What's up? Take it back. Hey, China doll. Okay. Y'all know I come on every morning at this time, so so just leave it like that. I'm gonna leave that there because somebody else just sent me something, said something. I come on here every morning at this time, rain, snow, shine, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? I'm not petty and say I'm on because somebody's on. That's not true. So y'all, the you person that just sent me that, kiss my grits. Ain't not gonna stop you from doing my commentary to mornings. Kiss my grits. Now let's get to the Brianna thing. I don't know, y'all. I wasn't there, so I got my question cap on. I just hope it wasn't as bad as people are saying that it was. I don't know. But I'm gonna start dropping my link here. It's been almost 30 minutes. I said I'm gonna talk for 30 minutes, but I end up talking for 30 minutes. Sometimes the time gets away from me. So, have mercy. So anyway, maybe then that's somehow she's talking about. Oh Lord, Deanna was on this morning. I always miss you, Deanna. I'm gonna have to see what you was talking about in itty bitty. Well, let me see now. Girl, Deanna, you was on. Now, do y'all want to hear about the Royals? We'll say that to the end, or maybe I can come back later, okay? Okay. And to y'all that's trying to paint me as a doxer, y'all know I don't know how to dox. I'm not computer savvy, none of that. Stop lying. Mess is being extra messy today, showing pictures of Dwayne and trying to discredit LSA. Mess is a serial doxer. Stop lying. When they get assigned to people, though, they got to make it juicy. This your job. I know it is. I cannot wait until the name of her pastor in church is revealed. Oh, my God. I'm going to personally contact her pastor. And it ain't even like that with me in real life. I still got the picture of her busted it open with, and would bring up the rumors about her substance. Y'all, these people crazy. And they, it's one person. I told somebody that undercoverly, deep down inside, I kind of do like the truth, but I can't watch her because she lies. She twists. Now, if she would tell the truth and said it in a humorous way, I believe she would do much better and would be over there. But she be having to make up lies. I be wanting to watch people that's telling the stuff for real. Y'all know what I'm saying? I can't do the lying. I just can't do the lies. So anyway, and that's how I feel for real. Don't hate her, but she do too much. You know, black walking, black walking. Shut your messy twat self up, black walking. You know, just it's just lie, but these people be lying too. So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna start dropping my link. I did my little 30 minutes. Now I got questions. I got questions. I got some questions. I got some questions. If anybody want to enlighten me on some of the stuff that went on, you're welcome. Because I don't think it's as bad as what they're saying. And if it is, let me know. Or anything that I miss, let an old girl know. Okay. Inquisitive mind wants to know. And like y'all say, the older person get, they like to be a mess. Cause honey, I used to love to sit around my aunties. When you get a certain age, it ain't no beating around the bush. You just blunt. And however, sometimes I don't realize I be being blunt. But I'm gonna drop my thing. I want anybody to come discuss whatever. I see a lot of my moms are not here right now. That's cool. Lady Nika needs to get some sleep. I already corresponded with her, text her, and she needs to get a little rest because she was up last night. I get it. I said, girl, you got to stop being up all night here at night with these things. It'd be a all day thing. YouTube. I'd be tired too. But I'd go get my little beauty rest. That's why I'm right now kind of chipper because I had me some rest. Okay. So thank you, China Doll. Thank you very much. Now, anybody want to grab the old girl link? Go right ahead. Y'all can grab it. Now, I might have to come back if I'm not here on here long enough to do the other part of the commentary that I want to do. It's going to be strictly that. No mess. Okay? When I come back. Right now, and this ain't mess either. It's doing commentary on it. So that's just the way I see it. Because I kind of want to know, what went on. Good morning, sunshine. Good morning, sunshine. My only sunshine. You make me happy. What skies are gray? Which is not true with you. Because sunshine, baby, you be everywhere dragging me, baby. That's okay, though. You still welcome. I see you, girl. That to me, that's your opinion. That's how you really truly feel about me when you go to different places. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Just don't be too hard and too ratchet over here, because it'll be all about bye and toodaloo and stuff like that. I used to be live sitting around my auntie too blessed. They knew about exactly. They just be no. Oh my God! And the way they used to put it, don't bite their tongue. Ain't afraid to come say nothing. Shady, but not being shady because they being themselves. They just don't have time to be playing. They just don't play. Hey, good morning, nappy child. I don't know, sunshine. Somebody sent me some stuff now. That's just two of you, and it's a troll. But if it is the case, so right. I mean, so what? You just doing your. See, I don't want no yes people around me. I don't like yes people. I want people to be true. I want people to tell the truth. Hey, good morning, Kiki. What's up, baby boy?
Good morning, Miss Bless. I
I
had
know
to.
you was around because y'all be getting around way more than me because I be doing the family thing. I be taking my husband, we be going to the restaurant, and in the middle of our dinner, I change the diaper at 15 minutes. People want to know your business for real, that they give you this whole family. They make up this whole train of lies and stuff. That's how bad because I don't keep my family in here. I might talk about our functions that we have, things that we have going on, like
hmm
that holiday stuff, or just a simple get together. But to really go into deep, people really want to know for real. So to the point where they make up all kind of stuff, which is cool. That's fine. I'll take that too. I got two or three addresses. The one that said they sent something to me. Nope. I got this address for this address for that, and that address for that. Pick one, y'all. And if you ever come back with the right one for real, I'll let y'all know. Okay. What's up, Kiki? What's up? Co-host,
Uh,
co-host by default, which means anybody on here don't be my co-host. The by default means you just happen to be it, and I didn't do it that way, but that's how it is. By default, what's up?
I got something I want you to hear, but I'm gonna make it quick. I just had to step outside so you can hear it. It went down on Brianna panel last night. It went down.
Oh,
Um,
really?
oh yeah. In my opinion, um, Pretty Kimmy didn't start this. Brianna didn't start it. It was all Dwayne. Through the whole live, Dwayne was picking at people in the chat, and he was also picking at people on the panel. So the whole everything is on him. But it's a good thing Auntie Nika got up there and like combed everything down because I think they was about to start exposing each other.
Okay, Kiki, can I read this real fast before we go on? Then I'm not gonna look at the
Yes.
chat no more. Cause I'm reading it because it's long. I told Big Man TV that you don't protect Ken. I told him you get after him in your life, which I do. They were trying to make it seem like you go along when he do bad stuff. No, and that's the truth of Sunshine. But I'm saying it's somebody else too named Sunshine. I'm just like putting your coattail on that. You know what I'm saying? I can joke around a lot and say that with you, but I just letting you know. And the thing is, that's true because and Kiki is here now, and he know I don't mean no harm to him. But myself and all my chat that day when Big Man came on here and said Kiki posted mama, we all told him, he came on my panel, you wrong, don't do that. But like I just said, he's easily persuaded. He really, he was getting free promotion up here, so to speak. He got that thousand on letting people get his ear. I guess that's what he was doing. But okay, I don't really mean that. I'm just saying I've been seeing it. I saw myself a different sunshine. It was sent to me, and I just said, "Wasn't you? That's cool." And thank you very much for speaking up for me. Okay, one more long one. Bless Lord, bless you. Are you wondering why your numbers are low? I'm not wondering why my numbers are low. My numbers it's 141 people here. That's normal for me. If smoke come, they come. Kitty litter, and I know who you are. You know what I'm saying? And I'm surprised that my mind let you live. Because if it ain't here, they'll catch my replay. Let me get to my stuff to see if you still here. Did you get deleted?
Ooh, he lucky I ain't in that chat.
No, but I got mine here, so evidently they didn't see it. Let me
Yeah,
get to my
we know who that is. I'm surprised, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
let me
he
see if
blocked
that person
Manny.
gone.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Manny got rid of him. So no, my numbers is perfect and they're gonna go up. So no, it's three of us on at a time, and that's the way it be when it's more than one of us on. And I don't trip off that because my core people gonna always be here, and if not, they're gonna catch my replay. So and I'm not a number counter like some people are. I don't care about that. So anyway, no kitty litter baby. And why you got that lady's picture? Isn't that is that Cassie? Isn't
Mm-hmm.
a lady named Cassie seeing another Cassie? Who picture's that? That picture looks familiar. Is that Cassie? Somebody in my chat tell Gigi, that's
That's
you?
Gigi. Yeah, that's Gigi picture.
Oh, wow. I didn't know. Manny, I know because see on StreamYard I can't see. That's why I got my gadget.
Well, he blocked Manny.
He blocked No, Manny blocked him.
He
Manny say I escorted them out. You can still click on them and even view if the message is erased or not. Yeah, they can do it. You can be like that on StreamYard only. But when I'm gonna get my phone, when I say get my other gadget, that's the regular YouTube. I can see them on that. That's why sometimes I pick up my phone and look. But on StreamYard, in which I got faith in y'all. I shouldn't even said that. I should have figured by then y'all got them out of here. But by me looking at the StreamYard, that's what happened. But thank you, Manny. Yeah. Hey, Laurie. Yeah, I've been missing you a couple days. You've been here. You know, sometimes I can't catch anything. But anyway, I'm sorry, Kiki. He used to do the same thing back in the day in Vegas. Sippy's chat. One of thought Vegas Sippy was going through. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, we'll get back to that because I understand. Go ahead, Kiki. I'm sorry. I'll get back to that. Because don't let me
um
forget, I want to talk about Sir King too. Over talking Brianna and everybody yesterday, deflecting on everything about what the racists did to him. I'll get to that too.
all right. So if you want me to, I'll play this little clip.
Well, I want to know what went on though. So it's gonna say what went on.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Um yeah.
Okay,
It's
go
gonna
ahead.
say what's going
Okay, go ahead.
what went on.
All right.
It's just she came on at the end right after Dwayne. So Dwayne did what he did. He insulted her. He talked about her mama doing everything for her, and then he jumped off. Then Auntie Nika came on, and she was talking to Brianna and stuff like that. And then Dwayne decided to come back on.
But what happened before all of that? I want to know the tea on all that. Then tell me the after fact.
Oh, okay. What happened before? Okay, so
I want to
they
know what
was
really went on because people saying that's really bad and then come tell me the after stuff.
so this what they was doing. They was playing this game on who I would date or who I would some kind of weird looking game with me with my name attached to it. And they said your name. They said a couple of more
No,
people's
but what
name.
happened between Dwayne and Brianna?
That's what it's leading up to.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know you had something to do with it. Okay, go
Yeah.
ahead.
So everything happened all into one. So they was, Pretty Kimmy and Bree started off. And Bree said got his name, which is that wasn't true. And Pretty Kimmy said Madam name, and that wasn't true. So the game was you have to name somebody who you don't like. So Bree don't like Goddess. Pretty Kimmy don't like Madam. So their name wasn't supposed to be on the list. Well, their name was supposed to be
Okay, but
on there.
okay, so what that got to do with Dwayne and Dwayne going in on Brianna?
So Dwayne came up and he started going off on Pretty Kimmy.
Okay.
And he was like, well, she said that name not going to be on the list and that's what the F it is. So
Hmm.
everybody was like, okay. So he started going off a little bit. So Kimmy dropped down. And then somebody else came up and they was trying to deflect it. Whoever, I don't rather not say
All
that
I
person's
want to
name.
know is what did Dwayne call Brianna and what happened? I don't care about the guy. I'm just trying to get to the juice of it. But if you feel like I need to know that part, go right here.
Yeah, so everybody started coming up, and the one everybody that came the every once everybody came up, Dwayne just started catching attitudes with everybody that came on the panel.
Okay.
Then he dropped down in the chat, and he was doing the same stuff, catching attitudes with people in the chat. So I guess Brianna got annoyed with it, and she, them two just started going back and forward a little bit, and he thought that Brianna insulted his voice, and he got mad. So he started going off. He started calling all type of fat bitches and uh talking about her weight. And then he said her mama take care of her because she can't take care of herself because of her weight. He was saying some stuff.
Okay. Now somebody just wrote. Long story short, um, Dwayne said Brianna protect Kimmy and let her do stuff she tell other people do not to do. Thank you, Love Mo. So that's what happened. That's what I was trying to find out. Why did Dwayne go off on Brianna? Basically, is all I was trying to find out. And
Yeah,
so what
that
you're saying
that right
is,
there. Yeah.
yeah. So what you're saying is, he was going off on everybody in the chat. Brianna didn't like him going off on people in the chat on the panel, and then they got into it. That's how it started. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah. I'm trying to find this. Okay, I got it. But yeah, that's how it all started right there. That right there. That what kicked it all off.
Okay. Okay, then. So didn't you say you got something you want me to hear?
Yeah, I wanted you to hear the audio where Auntie Nika got up there and when Dwayne got back on the panel trying to justify everything that he did, basically.
Okay. Okay. So
You
what was
ready
you
to
going
do
to
it?
say?
Where your fair use thing at? You want me to
Oh,
play the
okay.
audio?
Yeah, okay, I can go back to it.
We like to do
Well,
fair
I guess
use
I
on
can't. Oh,
here.
I see it. After this, I guess I can't. Oh, here it is. Let me read it. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research.
Okay, let me get it. The hell is this? Don't send me nothing. Okay, here we go.
Well, it's not. It was just personal opinion, and it's like, you know, and I get it. It was a personal opinion, and I get that. And it's like, well, when I say that I don't like a person or something like that, this, that, and the third, Brianna did try to come back and says, I'm telling the truth. I'm not mad at all. But it's like, don't sit up there and say, when I have a personal opinion and you can't change, don't sit up there and say, oh, I don't have, okay, just like earlier, don't say, well, this is not the way I feel and you can't change my, Okay, so if I don't like a person, that's my personal opinion, and you can't make me change. Then why are you trying to make me change my opinion about it? You see, that's what it is. So you want her to respect your opinion, regardless if it's different from hers. She don't have to. Food junkie, she does not have to. She doesn't have to. But when she say that, okay, well, Dwayne, you don't like this person, and you can't say this and this and that. I said, okay, cool. But when I do it, oh, the walls of Jericho is falling down on me. You see what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm tired of that. I'm sick of that. You could go. It's not hurt. It's not hurt. It's actually, I don't give a fuck. It's not hurt. Because I actually would care less. Because that's her opinion, and I respect that. But when it's me, oh, the wall, like I said, it's like everybody telling me, oh, he hurt. I could care less. I wouldn't give a fuck. Because some fact is I get up every morning, and by the grace of God, I go do what the fuck I got to do, because I don't even think about YouTube. And I've been gone for 2 or 3 months. So you know I don't give a fuck. But Dwayne, you do realize this is her business, right? You're a part of her reality. This is her business. And I'm going to be real honest with you. It's been very, very tense all day, because it felt like you were angry about something. I realize things are not like it was when you left a couple of months ago, but this was not a good look. You went too far today with her. Now, y'all all, I'm sure y'all had some knockdown dragouts in the past, but you just clowned her on her platform publicly, and you cut her below the belt. You did to her what a lot of these people doing to her right now.
Okay, hold up right there, Vika. Hold up right there, Kiki. So
Okay.
that's Lady Nika speaking, right?
Yes, that's Auntie Nika speaking.
So Dwayne came back, right?
Yes.
What, to apologize? Keep going. I just want to make sure that's Lady Nika. Keep going.
He wasn't apologizing. He just was saying. I guess he was trying to explain why he did what he did.
Okay, so keep going.
Okay,
Because
hold
on the audio, it sound people voice sound different. I just want to make sure that's Lady Nika.
on, because my thing tripping because I'm not
Okay.
at home. I'm not on my Wi-Fi. I'm on
Okay, I
whatever
got
this
patience.
is.
I ain't going nowhere. It's only 8:28 here. I could be reading some of this up here while you doing that. I'm glad I didn't see when he disrespected his best friend. Sounds like he's a little jealous of. Well, I say the same thing, Sunshine, because I just told you a history of how he felt like that when Jay Don came around. And that's Dwayne. You've always have been like that. No shade, but that's my commentary. That's the way I see it. It is what it is.
In the live.
Hold up.
Okay. If you got to go back to a part that we heard, that's cool too. Because I know you know, you got to play playing commentary. I just want to make sure I'm saying what I'm hearing. Was no excuse for that. Brianna Simone Pettyville sis, when people show you who they are believing, exactly, Manny, because this ain't the first time he went off on her.
I think that was it. Unless this thing
Okay, you
tripping
can
because
start
I
with
don't have
that.
no.
I
Here you
can't give
go.
me a chance to get some of the people to check opinion as well.
Yeah, I can't. I think that was it. I don't
Okay,
know.
so go back then and do it over again.
What part you want me to go at?
Just go all the
Cause
way back
it's
there. That way we'll be able to pick up where when I told you, because I kind of did one. Just go back to where Lady Nika first came in, and I needed to know for sure because it sounded different on audio, her voice. You can go
okay.
back to that all over again, so I can hear again what Dwayne was saying more clearly.
Okay, hold on. Cause I'm not on the Wi-Fi, so it's
Okay,
tripping.
take your time. We're in a hurry.
Okay, here we go. Right here.
Okay.
But Dwayne, you do realize this is her business, right? You're a part of her reality. This is her business. And I'm going to be real honest with you. It's been very, very tense all day, because it felt like you were angry about something. I realize things are not like it was when you left a couple of months ago, but this was not a good look. You went too far today with her. Now, y'all argue, I'm sure y'all had some knockdown dragouts in the past. But you just clown her on her platform publicly and you cut her below the belt. You did to her what a lot of these people doing to her right now. I'm about to go, y'all. In the
Mm. Now that was it. That's when she started, kind of crying.
So
I'm not gonna.
what made Dwayne come back up after that, I wonder? Because at that point, things had went too far.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, when she said that, that kind of hurt me too, because her, like, you could tell she was real hurt.
I imagine so. Because, like I said, they had their little spats in the past, but the way I'm getting it, that this was worse. A couple people told me this was worse this time. I mean, absolutely worse this time. Well, not worse, there's no such word, but worst. Y'all can correct me, Lipstick Alley, too. I know the proper word is worst, not worse, but I speak to what I speak. But anyway, oh my God. So basically, anybody else was there? Good morning, Mona Simone, the brain.
Let's see who
So
else. Let
'cause
me
I
see who's
wanted,
on there.
I wish I could have heard the whole thing, but I guess she put it on private because it hurt her.
Yeah, he said some stuff. They had the girl Kendra on the panel. They was messing with her too. They was, messing around with her. But I don't know. That was about it. It just was. It was crazy.
So so what's this? Okay, so what's this really all about? Him being jealous of Kimmy?
Yeah. He basically was saying Bree letting Kimmy do stuff that she wouldn't let him and other people do.
I beg to differ because he's always been on there going in on people, and she'll say, "Brother, stop." She'll try to stop him. She'll giggle a little bit, but she stop him. That, like I said, that's Dwayne. He always have been like that. That's Dwayne for you. You know what I'm saying? Now, which one was Kendra? Isn't that white chick that they said Kim had went in on Once Upon a Time?
Well, she's black, but
Right.
yeah, she pretty too. She a pretty girl too, just like Kimmy, and she's sweet. So I don't know why they was like messing with
Well,
her.
I know she probably sweet, but I was trying to picture him in my mind because there was a lady on there also last week when I jumped on there. I can't remember her name. Kind of long hair. She had on some blue. So that Kendra is that Kendra?
No, no, that no. Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna just say that.
Oh, okay. Let me see what's going on with my likes. People don't like when you're trying to check your likes. 215 people in the house, 80 likes. Come on, y'all, give me that 20 more. Well, actually, thank you for the thumbs down too, which is 38. Thanks for the engagement. I appreciate y'all being here engaging. And before I go on, I need to shout out
Oh,
my
they
new,
say
all my new
Kendra is
subs.
transgender.
Huh?
Kendra, transgender.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know who that is. Because sometimes, like I said, I watch so much, I go skate around. I be watching two or three people at a time. But let me shout out all my, within the last 28 days, thank you, all my new subscribers. Might have been 50, 60, I don't know. Thank you, Lovely Love. Of course, yeah, I'm thanking Lovely Love. Thank you for sharing 3 of my videos from my archive so I can get it. I got extra clicks and views on that. Thank you very much, Lovely Love, for sharing that and give me some more clicks and views. Y'all need to go watch some of my old stuff so y'all can get and give me a click and view on it. So shout out to Lovely Love. Thank you very much. She put out 3 of my videos, y'all, in one day. Y'all go watch it, and I appreciate that. Thank you, Lovely Love, for using my bushes. Okay.
That
So
lady ugly.
Manny,
That's an
Manny
ugly
was
lady.
who? Lovely Love. Oh yeah, I showed y'all the picture. I'm gonna show it to y'all again. Kendra is Tati and Anna Ali. Really, Manny?
I don't know who that is.
Okay. And somebody say she's not trans. Hey, Face Yaya.
Stop emailing me. That lady not trans. Then why y'all?
Who's
Y'all
emailing you? Everybody be emailing you. Boy, you better stop getting these women your email phone number because I told you in public. I'm gonna tell you again that is disrespectful. What your wife be
Oh
saying? You see,
man. Why
Lacey, all you
y'all
gotta
say that about that
say
lady?
is a natural woman.
I'm
93
sorry. I'm
likes.
sorry, Kendra. I'm sorry.
6 more till I get to 100. Y'all go ahead and like this.
Let me block your bitch ass.
So
I'm
basically,
sorry, Miss
Lady Nika
Bless.
had to come up there, y'all, and because Lady Nika is, how do you put it? Because she got, for her to be younger than me, she do got a lot of knowledge and wisdom and stuff. So once again, Lady Nika had to went up there and smooth it over. So shout out to Lady Nika, you know. But wow, but I still would like to have been a fly on the wall. But like I say, it's simply commentary because I feel bad that he actually treated her like that in the way that I'm hearing that it was done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's wrong on all
Yeah,
levels. And I don't
I didn't
care.
like that.
He can come back and cuss me out and do whatever he do because like I said, I don't know what the problem was between me and him. He just all of a sudden, just started disliking me for some reason, and I don't get it. But that's fine. And now I'm gonna drop my link to if anybody else want to come speak on this and tell me their feelings on it, or if they got a different perspective of what went on. Kiki told me his part of what he saw and why Dwayne went off on the chat and the panel because he think Kimmy was getting favoritized over
She
him.
ready?
That's the way I'm taking it. Right? Am I
She
right or
ready?
wrong?
Or not? Yeah, bitch. All right, Miss Bless, I gotta go.
Okay, go ahead and handle your business. I know you got to do the baby girl schooling and all this kind of stuff. So
All
just go
right.
right ahead. Thanks for coming up.
All right. See y'all, chat.
Okay, I didn't either, Sunshine. I didn't hear it, but that was, yeah, it's wrong on every level. And that's why I needed somebody, that was actually there. Thank you, Ken, for the video, for the audio part. I wish you could have had it all. He probably have said he aged 10 years. See, Manny, that's what I'm saying. And without me trying to be shady, he was a handsome man, and I could show his picture because they called it doxing because it was doxing him back then with somebody who was the number one doxer was showing everybody it's a him. It was. But I think he was a handsome man from the last time we saw him. So I don't get that. I don't know. So I don't know what's going on. Not trying to guess. Lipstick Alley Font. Is she in? Okay, I got to get to my thing again because I'll be seeing some stuff, but I know my mom's to handle that too. So let me get back to my thing because I'll be trying not to look. But sometimes people that don't want to come up on a panel and talk, sometimes they may ask me a question in the chat. So I be trying to acknowledge them as well. And that's the only reason why. Then, said thank you. I already knew y'all was on top of it. No, she's not a bad person. And she tends to give everybody a chance. She's just like Tracy. They even give the underdogs a chance. And then if they go off on them, they still give them a chance to come back again. That's what they do. And ain't nothing wrong with it. That's the kind of heart you got. Now, I'm good too. I welcome everybody. But once somebody dragged me for filth from one end of the YouTube to the other, no, you're not coming on my panel. Especially if it's somebody that's trolling me, obsessed over me, like the little girl over there. I'll call Gremlin Teeth. No, I'm not gonna deal with you. You can come on my panel, we'll talk about it for a minute or two. But soon you start getting loud and the ratchet and ghetto and stuff like you do, then you're gone. I mean, simple as that. But I'm gonna show y'all who been sharing my stuff just in case y'all forgot. And I shout you out, girl. Thank you once again, lovely love. I appreciate you, sharing my videos. Y'all go, everybody else in here right now, 237 people, go over there and give me a quick review on my archive. Y'all gonna enjoy it. This is the person that's sharing my videos. Is that a man? Don't that lady look like a man? Now, I'm not trying to be funny, y'all. I'm really not trying to be funny for real. But she said I look like a man. Don't that face look hard? That's a hard looking face. Let me drop this thing again. Anybody else want to give me some tea, on the situation that Ken didn't give me? You know what I'm saying? He got his business. And that's what I admire about him. No matter what nobody say, he takes care of that daughter. You know, and I hear things was going on, you know, with him with CPS and stuff, but he take care of that baby. I don't care. I don't care how mad you is of him. He does take care of his baby. Can we get 10 more likes? 232 in the house. Let me see. Pick up my gadget. I keep putting my gadget down. Let me see. From what my gadget says, 96 ups. 44 is down. Thanks for the engagement. If I was to get all dislike, it's still engagement. It's still going to be an aneurysm. So all together, I got 136 participation out of the 233. Come on, y'all. Let's keep it popping. Let's keep it going. I love it. Now, drop my link again. Who else was there on the panel? Were you there, Face Y'all? Where's Miss Theo at? She always got the tea. She always got the tea. Where's Miss Theo? Lipstick Alley Font said, lovely love is a strange person who's obsessed with blessed Brianna Pizarro. Yes, she is. But she's not the only one. Miss Theo, was you on the panel? Girl, grab my leg. Give me some tea, girl. You be having it. I'm here, but I'm not getting it. Getting it what? Oh, you don't want to tell the commentary on it? Oh, okay, I get it. I get it. Because somebody might think that you've been shady. Oh, I already put out there. I'm just doing commentary. I'm not even saying it in the shady way. But then there's other subjects too that I spoke on. I don't know if you just got here or not, but there were other subjects, like I called Lady Nika, the friendship thing. You're not interested in Dory thing, ain't nobody else. I was just sitting here messing. I know she in the bushes. You know, I heard you offer somebody again $1,000, girl. Ain't you tired of people using you? You know what I'm saying? They don't like you. And so I mentioned that. And who else did I talk about? I talked about the missing toddlers, because I think that was Miss Hester Brown who I was watching when she's telling about another child. The mother killed a different child. So that's what led me to that. And the Megan thing I haven't talked about yet, and I know y'all interested in that too. Might be another live, or we can talk about that too. If anybody interested in that, it don't always just got to be mess. Because as y'all can see, I be trying to talk about other stuff. Now, is anybody interested in that? I am. I'm going to talk about it. I'm interested in it. And then if you just want to just hear the mess, y'all, that's cool. I get it. Because that's what people like. Thank you for the 101 likes. I appreciate it. Now, let's get on to Sir King. So yesterday, I was in Miss Pizarro bushes, as usual. Sir King, stop deflecting. Let people talk. And I'm going to reiterate, none of us, and when I say us, people here in the majority of our race, don't care for that person doxing you. Only thing I cared about it, I know how you look. You know, not that, I mean, maybe I should use the word care, but I know how you look now. But why are you studying deflecting and going in on others instead of handling that business over there? And then the same thing when he came on my panel, y'all, he was being disrespectful. When people on the panel was trying to talk, he wanted to talk over them, being very, very disrespectful. He was doing the same thing over there. Brianna even said, you go first. She told Miss Pizarro to put her down so he could finish. Even when she did that and he got finished, Brianna came back up. Soon as she started talking, he talking over her because he can't handle when people speaking the truth on him. That's what I see. He can't handle it. That's what he did. Now, was any of y'all there for that? You know, if anything is too sensitive and y'all thinking that if y'all, you know, do some commentary or something, get a tea, if y'all feel like that's going to put you in the middle of something, then I get it. Don't say it. Because me, I'm always do my commentary. And everybody know, Brandon and them know, this ain't no shade. I'm just doing commentary like everybody else. This ain't no shade to nobody. I seriously want to know what's going on, because I'm not going to speak on anybody that I know is a big liar that you got to go, when you see him saying it, you got to go look at it. I really can't take nothing from that truth lady over there, and ain't going to try. And she ain't even worth my time even going off on to tell the truth about it. We all done went off on her. At one point, when you do that, go off on somebody, then it's just not worth it. It just, you know, to go back there. And I'm just not going to do it. Thank you, Laura. Yeah, y'all up. Y'all do this. Can I get to 150? Y'all go ahead and get it going. Who's assigned to mess? She's lied, about to spit out her inaudible lies. It looked like she's going to ignore the Bree's mess. No, I didn't ignore Bree. We just talked about it. I'm not going to ignore it, but I'm not going to get ratchet with her and talk about her. I'm doing my honest opinion. I think it was wrong from the way I hear it went down. Y'all probably mad because y'all usually grab everybody's video and y'all couldn't get that video, but I'm glad somebody had a little bit of the audio. Okay. Now, I don't know. Anybody watch Deanna? Let me see what she's doing. She said good morning. Now, I really get up and try to watch. I always get up and look for her. But I didn't know she came on this morning. Maybe because I was over there trying to watch Lady Nika. She did one, like I said. And so she's the one put the friendship situation in my mind. And I get exactly everything that she's saying about a friendship. It's like any relationship. Do y'all know how it is thinking you got a friend for all the years sitting next to you the whole time? They sit next to you and they slowly but surely turning something, turn it because they don't want you to move on. They want you to stay in that spot where you once was when you felt a little down or whatever the case may be. Can y'all imagine that? Happy Bear, you was there too? I'm Babe Nation. I even feel bad. Yeah, you are Babe Nation. See, you even welcome over here because you ain't never got along with me. I don't care about where somebody be, what somebody watch. Y'all grown in your own house, paying your own bills. So, and when you say feel bad, then I had to come back to what I said. It must have been really, really, really bad. The worst. It has to be. Now let's see what Deanna talking about. Now, like for what? Tommy's knees. Who is Tommy? I mean, you can't talk to me unless you got your birthday. Happy birthday was brutal. Wow. Y'all think I'm winning because he unhappy? They goddamn 89 years old. Tommy's knees. Did anybody watch Deanna? Deanna, you in the bushes? What you mean? Is she talking about that Tommy? Let me see. Big man standing out here talking shit. I say Didi Love and Lovely Love. Girl, you wasting your time responding to Lovely. Let me put that fair use up. Because I'm gonna watch it long enough to see what she talking about when she say Tommy knees. And she talking about big man. I'm gonna watch it long enough to see that. So I'm gonna put the fair up right up though. But she don't be tripping. But just in case, I'll put it up anyway. Miss Theo. Hey, Deanna, grab the link, baby. Tell me who was Tommy Knees. You got time or you at work? If you're not at work, let me know because I got your video on right now. I didn't know you went live. You know I be looking for you, girl. I do. I be looking for you. I typed in your chat, got my first. See, everybody said got my gift last Wednesday. Oh my God. And you know, Deanna, I kept having it on my mind. I bet y'all won't miss this week one. Because I'm going to do that today. She hates people names start with a D. Okay, let's see. Deanna, she can't stand them motherfuckers. Tommy Knees. Is that Tommy Sotomayor, big man? I believe it's the D for her. Let me see. Hey, be Angie, face y'all. She pimping, y'all. Deanna's out pimping, I guess. But you don't mind put in the chat. You don't mind me listening to your stuff, right? Am I right? Is it big man or that other Tommy Sotomayor over there? Just write yes or no in the chat. Is that person still here? If not, Gigi, please don't mention that name. We know what she just did. Tommy Bad Knees. Okay, I'm trying to figure out who is Tommy Bad Knees. Bad. So let me go on. Okay. Thank you for your permission. Honey, the desperation of it all. I see Heidi Ho doing interviews with Big Man. What the fuck is that an interview? Oh, okay. And I was just talking about that interview yesterday. He shouted her out. Talking about thank you for helping me. Yeah, right. Okay. That's okay. So Tommy Sotomayor. Okay, he got bad knees. Okay, let me listen to a little bit of it. Okay, let me see before I go. Then I might talk about the Queen. I don't know. I'll come back on that one. Interviews to another level. What the fuck was that an interview Big Man about? Just on some real shit. I'm like, what? Oh, okay. Okay, can we call that desperate, Deanna? Can we call that being desperate? Oh, is Alfreda here? Because I think Alfreda was supposed to be a part of that women's view too. I need to ask her that.
Okay. So it's getting slam. Okay, content is getting slam around here. Motherfucking interviewing big man, bitch. I said, baby, yes, Infinity Blue. That's what I was like. Really? That's the best you got?
Thank you for the 106 likes.
Hey, Melody Jackson. Good morning. So, that was about all I seen. Jay Wilson was hopping around talking his little shit. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Yeah, speaking of Jay Wilson, that was a pathetic attempt to beef for coin. Now, anybody with an old looking face like that claim to be only 50, but got an old 60-year-old face, don't need to be on here beefing for coin. Jay Wilson, we people as a particular age, we don't mean you. We don't come on here and beef for coins. Now, I know that's what you used to do before you so-called got lost and left the sector. Now you're coming back thinking everything is a standstill. You can come back and beat for coins in the same manner that you were. No, people got tired of you back then and they tired of you now. What? Boo wants the money? Is Boo still in the picture? Because before you left, you was getting a pretty penny, for what we can see in your super chats. But then evidently what job you got evidently must have been paying you good, or either Boo told you to get off, or whatever the case may be. Now you're falling behind, I'm assuming financially, and you back trying to beat for coins, and you desperate. You're going where you normally wouldn't go. You're going where you get dragged, but then y'all drag each other like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what y'all do. So that beating for coin situation is old. You are the only person. Juicy Booty is the only person I've seen with 6 degrees and never had a career, whether it was white collar or blue collar. He never got on no job and stayed on it. Well, he said he was a dean for 10 years. Well, then why you didn't move all the way up to the school district office or something? He said he was a flying waitress. So what happened there? You couldn't move up to a supervisor or something? I mean, I have never seen somebody with so many degrees and never had a career. Never even had a trade nowhere, where he could move up in the world. You could have even went to Safeway to start it off as a bus boy to a checker, from a checker to the supervisor, then manager over the thing. You couldn't even do that. How is it that somebody have so many degrees, but they can't hold down a job? The man say he's 50 years old, but he didn't had about 15 to 20 jobs. And anything you mention, Juicy Booty know about it. Oh, I did that work before. If you mention a city, town, in a state, oh, I've been there. He's been everywhere. He done had every job. He's a jack of all trades. A jack of all trades. Okay? I have never seen a man that can do everything and have everything, every kind of degree you could think of. What's up with that? Why is your work history like that, Jay Wilson? You came out and said it yourself, and nobody doubts you. You came out and started mentioning all your jobs yourself. So that lets me to believe you was big, fat, greasy, and lazy. Because we seen the picture of you when you big, fat like that. You're right, Deanna. He didn't want to work. He's lazy. I wouldn't have never came on here and told nobody I got this degree, I got that degree. But you can't hold down a job. What's up with that? You couldn't even hold down that Uber job. When you first came on here talking about you got kicked out the quiet the church. You couldn't hold that down. So then you said you got a job as a Uber driver. What happened with that? I believe that Paulette Waters, but he on here lying talking about, hello, I'm Jay Wilson. I'm bisexual and I'm a top. Oh, yeah, right. Because he got catfished. So before you come on here and discuss people's financial, business, let's talk about why you can't hold a job. have never saw, people with 1 degree, they in their career. He never held no job down that I know of. And I believe he lying when he said he held one for 10 years. That was the dean at the school. I doubt that. So what happened? Why did you get fired from there? A person would stay there. That's their career. And retire out from a job like that. Okay? You talk too much. You are what they call messy sissy. You're not a successful gay man. You're a messy sissy. That's what you are. But you still over there talking about it, right? All that money that girl Diamond Dirty gave you, you over there dragging her. No, she didn't. She only bought lunch for everybody and gave me $400. That's a lie. Who just had a camera slip? Wait a minute. Face Yaya just had a camera slip. Stop lying. Is that true? Face Yaya over here. I ain't see no camera slip. Where you at, Face Yaya? If she did, so what? What that supposed to mean? So what? Let me get back to Deanna.
Yeah, you got that page, child. When I seen him hopping from page to page, I was over there at Brian Bush's last night. Brian over there again.
Where at, Heavy Bear? Face Yaya was just here. And so what if she did? I mean, what y'all trying to say? Okay. So what y'all trying to say, Heavy Bear? Why y'all saying that, baby? Is something wrong? I thought she was here. I just could have sworn I saw Face Yaya here a minute. And Deanna put the word only. So I gotta go up to see why that question mark only. Oh, just about the $400. Yeah, he said she only paid for lunch for everybody. How many was at that event to be said only? And she gave and $400. Yeah, like that ain't nothing. Jay Wilson, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You probably got more money than anybody because she really was looking up to you like a pastor for real. Okay, Heavy Bear, that's what I'm saying. What would be the big deal? Because Face Yaya is not a bad looking woman. And everybody have camera slip every now and then. Only camera slip I seen looked at what you call it, horrifying, was what I just showed y'all. Lovely love. But at the same time, I should be thinking I shouldn't be talking about it like that because she did share some of my videos on my archives, 3 of them to be exact. Y'all give it a click of the view. Thank you very much. He is a low down dirty dog. You're right about that. Oh, she's on the panel over there. Okay. Yeah, okay. So that's evidently where she just had a camera slip. Okay. Let me get back to Deanna. See what time? It's 8:58 here. I've been on an hour and 18 minutes.
Just because you made bad choices about your
so that's why she supposedly had a camera slip.
So that was that on that, honey. And then he did a whole expose so we can understand what type of person Dimple was.
Okay.
It was quite entertaining. I ain't gonna lie, but honey, as I was looking at one, honey, I was like, what? What? For real? For real? For real? Honey, I didn't know what was going on. But yeah, I was over there yesterday.
Y'all, let me tell y'all something.
Should have was showing something.
Deanna going in on everybody. I'm really gonna get off here to watch the whole thing.
Girl, she looked like she might have been about 16 years old, maybe 17.
Let's see where you at, girl.
Around the edge. She was young though. And I guess they do.
I just laughed at something because I'm reading while watching y'all. I read. Looked like somebody put a creature from outer space and it woke up. Yeah. Thank you for the 111 likes, y'all. And thank you for all my core people that's here because there's 3 of us on this morning. It might be 4 or 5. But who cares? Because people can catch the replay. But thank you for the 111 likes. But I was just laughing because while I was listening to Deanna to see what she's going in on, I was just reading the same person that keep going in on me. I think that's the one that upset Duchess and the Kelly and Amazing Love. Mess is being extra messy today. Showing pictures of Dwayne and trying to discredit Lipstick Alley. Mess is a serial doxer, and that's why I'm laughing, y'all, because everybody that know me know I'm not even computer savvy. I had a hard time even getting my second chain going up, so y'all know they lying. And I already said I ain't paying no money to see nothing about nobody because I really don't care. But anyway, I cannot wait until the name of her pastor in church. Oh my God, that's a far reach too. I'm going to personally contact her pastor. My pastor is dead. You know what I'm saying? My pastor was a family member. I still got the picture of her busted in the open up. We'll bring up the rumors about her substance abuse. Y'all is why do these people see? That's what I mean. That's why I can't take what they say at face value, and I can't take what Truth Enterprise say because they don't like when they get commentary. Don't be no truth in it. Good morning, Cheryl Brown. If I didn't speak to you, favorite. Somebody's your favorite or my favorite or something. Let me get out of there. That is crazy. They can make us a lie just like that, but then that's their job, huh? Oh well. Sis has that video. Somebody said somebody from Lister Alley has the video of Brianna and Dwayne. That line, that's a lot you did. Y'all would have showed it. Y'all show everything over here. Okay. Now I'm gonna do my link one more time. Been on here an hour and 21. Wait a minute. You are locked. God, wait a minute. That's the person that I'll be reading. What do you mean? Oh, I got some more likes. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Here's my info. Now I'm gonna make me some breakfast. I might come back right after I eat my breakfast. I might be a little later. Because like I said, I did want to talk about that other subject. I do want to talk about it. I really do. But I had to come on this morning and discuss what went on. Basically, that's it. I didn't see nothing else, but let me get back. And I was trying to see who Deanna was talking about real quick, real fast, in a hurry. Okay, let me see. But I will be back, though.
I don't even know, child. Like I said, what now they interested? It just sound like motherfucker was jealous because a bitch got another motherfucking friend and they was getting that shit off their chest. And that's all I could motherfucker see, child. And play, he said a lot of shit, a lot of nasty shit that you would say to your so-called friend. I mean, you think of it, you name it, you name it. I mean, he was saying a lot of shit, but I just really couldn't get off into it. I'm telling y'all, I wasn't entertained. I mean, oh, child, please. Saying something about her stuff wasn't hers, and she was hollering, my stuff ain't in my mama name, everything in my name, what my mama got. And then he was talking.
Okay, Deanna, I'm going to have to go back and finish what I want to speak on. No nonsense. Oh, well, I dropped the link. I'll drop it again. Because I just said that, though. Okay, because I've been on here almost an hour and a half, but I'm going to drop the link again. Because I just said Dury is going in on no nonsense, going to pay somebody $1,000. And I just wish, Dury, you would just, girl, chill for a minute, though. That's over with. Boss lady and them, and nobody talking about that no more. I don't know why you just insist a bit messy. Once you get like that, then you're going to wish you had to be like that, Dury. Just be yourself, baby. Do what you got to do. They go to link. So go right ahead, because I've already reiterated everything I talked about. Except for the one subject I'm going to come back and speak on that somebody did ask me about last week. I talked about the Lady Nika situation. She did a live. If y'all missed that, go catch up while I'm gone before I come, to do the second live. She did one in the wee hours of the morning. I updated y'all on the missing toddlers. I just talked about Dory. I barely kind of hit on Sir King over talking and being disrespectful instead of going over there over talking where he got doxed at and not being mad at everybody. Stop all the deflecting. Stop all the lying, Sir King. So I talked about that, and then I got a little tear of what went on last night. Basically, that's it. You all should know by now. Wait for those camera slip tape can be your best friend. But they didn't show the camera slip just now face. Yeah, I just looked. And that's why I started reading. Where you at, Nappy Gumber? Yeah, thank you, Nappy Child. Miss Theo, grab the link before I go, because you know more about that. Grab the link, girl. I want to know. If you know more about that, I can hear it. Yeah. So you still here? Did you just tell me to drop the link? And let me go up and look at some other stuff I may have missed. So basically, Deanna, had a buffet of stuff she talked about this morning. Thank you. The likes just going up. That's so weird. The more people here, the likes don't be up. The less here is likes. But it's about 3 or 4 of us on this morning, so I appreciate that and the likes for sure. Hey, Miss Theo.
Hey, Miss Blessed.
Speak with something on your mind. Go ahead and get it off.
Yeah, I was just coming because I had went over to Jay Dunn live this morning when she was talking about Pretty Kimmy and a situation with Bree Chat last night.
Right.
And I'm blocked, but I went in there again on another page, and well, my real face and everything to tell her she being one sided because I wanted to hit the link and defend Pretty Kimmy. But what I came up here to say is because no nonsense called herself trying to have messed up stuff to say and drag me and make out and threaten to block me and all kinds of comments in the chat. Well, we ain't heard from her in this whole time. Now, all this time she been accused of fraud from Ask April Chat and all the other messed up she did with getting people to raise money for her and lying and mishandling money and her pill addiction. She dropped down nobody links, responded to nothing, had nothing to say. But she had so much mouth in Jada in chat. So I told her that for her to wait around about an hour or two because I was going to wear her pill addicted, lying, broke, don't have any property ass the fuck out. And her and her husband need to leave me out, need to keep going to those pain management clinics and buying pills from that white woman down the street before they need to worry about anybody else's commentary on planners, because that's the first problem. Now, I took it easy with her when I just came on simply to back up Ask April to say that she was not lying, that this stuff did happen. She was using Ask April chat to raise money fraudulently, and people helped her, and she still was complaining, and she got almost $1,000. But but we ain't heard. She ain't been woman enough to click nobody links to defend herself, make any comments. Dory did a whole live on her last night and aired her fuck out for her supposed lifestyle. And Jay Dunn then defending her on all these panels, had more mouth and had more to say about her own situation than her. And we ain't heard now from Zena / no nonsense. But today she want to have so much mouth. So I told her this whole time you ain't stepped to me. My Instagram still being open and everything. You ain't had nothing to say, but you got so much mouth now. So I just thought I'd go on here and let her know and air her out, because we all know if I would have started to do that when I clicked the link in J Dunn panel, she would have hung up on me. And I'm never letting nobody flush me off no panel. So that's another reason why I took that approach with J Dunn and tried to handle her with kid gloves. But her moderator wanted to have all this stuff to say in the chat. So I want to know why she ain't never hit the links. Because if somebody calling me a pill addicted crack whore, I'm going to hit in a thief. I'm going to hit the link if it ain't true.
Keep talking. I'm grabbing my
So I'm just wondering all this time, when all this been coming up in brief panel several times, and there were Doherty, the whole video, got his panel, everybody panel done came up, and she never hit no link, but she got all this mouth for me. Now I took it easy on her the first time, and I told Jay Dunn, see, I'm not gonna go but so far, and we tell her to keep on, and I will. So then if she want to keep on, then let's put the gloves off. Because, I didn't say nothing about your little other situation. But now you're not finna call me no liar when you sit up here and have folks feeling sorry for you in your situation and you manipulating folks. I don't know about all the shit between her and Dory, but what I do know for a fact is the shit that went down in that April chat. And I do know for a fact with receipts. With receipts.
But girl, what's up with all these pill addicted people?
It's the
Hey,
pill
Gigi,
popping
let me do
palace
this.
around here. It's the pill popping palace around here, the PPP. And she on the list. Her and a lot of other few people like Diving for Dicks, a whole bunch of people on the pill popping palace list.
Diving for dick? Wait a minute. You said diving for dick?
Oh, I'm sorry, Diving for Depth. I was just a little
No,
joke.
I'm asking you, is that diving the one they used to call her diving for nuts? She on pills too?
You remember her and Nip had that big old disagreement? You remember she was mailing drip pills in the mail.
Wow, that's just like they said Dirty was allegedly was mailing them to Simone. Yeah, everybody on pills? What's up with that?
I don't know, but I'm just saying I kept it respectful. I just reported on financial issues and the fundraisers, and she bragging about how her own all this property. They get all these checks. They get double checks for the military, disability. They supposed to own a McDonald's franchise, so I hear, and
Wow.
all these other things. She even told Ask April that she owns and all these properties and all these other connections. And J Dunn made her point to come on here and be like, "Oh, her and no nonsense professional women. They don't need to borrow money." But it seems like everybody and their mom been donating to the no nonsense fund, all based on the same lie that she's done so much for others when nobody can't find nothing but a couple dollar cash ups from her.
Wow. Because uh Dory, according to Dory, she got what? Was she the one got $7,000?
Dory say, I believe every word of that mess with Dory.
I believe it
Every
too.
word.
She gave us some money. I believe that because, like I said, her husband said it, and like I said the other day, he was on the phone when we were on the phone when she was upset when he found out that she gave all that money out because he didn't know it. She got his bank statement, and that's why when somebody said you got proof, I said yeah. When I talk about something when it ever something come from the horse's mouth, and it is what it is. So I believe him. But at the same time, I don't believe he know what to extent that Dory be on here with people, while he's gone because he's traveled for what 2 or 3 months at a time. I really can't believe that. I wonder, do he know she's offering up $1,000 last night to somebody for information? But
Well,
that's
I
neither
think he's
here.
slowly starting to see now that everybody else confiding in the fact what she sent them and all this drama on YouTube. But you know what though? But I believe that because I know history repeats itself. No nonsense been causing trouble in everybody's camp. She was problems TSCC. She was problems for other folks on here. So let's not go there. So you know what? And I was very respectful because I chose not to go there with the whole kill things. But this is her own word, and I have receipts. And we've been had receipts over in Pettyville, but she chose not to click the link. But now she want to have all this mouth and over there moderating for Jay Dunn. She came out the closet now. See, she been hiding for about a month to let the whole stuff die down. But she over there all proud with her blue rich, thinking that's gonna stop a show. One monkey don't stop no show. Because I already told her since this is what she want, just give me an hour. And she claims she got so much to do, but all she gotta do is go to the plane clinic or go down the street and get them bound from the white woman down the street when she low.
I don't know too much about her because, like I said, I wasn't around when she heavy over there with the TSCC. I wasn't around when J Dunn was talking about a mock funeral. I wasn't around for all that. I was barely watching off and on. I wasn't a regular back then, so I'm just starting to hear more about her because of me watching Ask April. Because wasn't she moderating over there at Ask April?
With me. That's how come I know she lying. With all this shit about the shit she talking about. And she put me in it, coming to me asking for fundraisers to be thrown on her behalf.
Why she doing all these fundraisers? I don't get it.
Because she claims money. It's always an issue. She had a car accident which nobody can find. Supposedly on the way for a funeral that we helped pay for her to go to. They had a horrible 18-wheeler accident nobody could find. Supposedly it's back problems, and I understand that. I mean, I have pain too. I have an autoimmune issue, and I have commiserated with her about that in my chest. But addiction is a whole different thing, and you're not going to use my hard-earned money that I feed my kids with to swallow pills down your mouth when you already getting a free prescription that the government paid for because you claim you getting government disability benefits from the military. So if they paying for your prescriptions and all that, why should I fund the cash purchases of extra pills to fund your addiction?
But when people get on pain pills and they get their body get immune to them, they start wanting more pills. So they start abusing their pills and taking more. So then once they take them all up, then they got to run to the streets to
And
start getting
people
there
already
too.
feel funny helping people who got husbands and stuff. But I try not to hold it against people. I give people money or gave them something that was between us as women, because sometimes women just keep things between us. I've had married women, I need, help coming across something, and they leave their husband out their business with their friend. That's cool.
Well,
So
that's
I
true.
donated it anyway because people did have they brought that up. Okay, she married to this, but it does have some merit when you brag about all this stuff y'all got, and if y'all both getting 2 disability checks from the government on top of rental property revenue and on top of all this other revenue, then why do you keep needing our money all the time?
The thing is, just because you're married don't mean, like you just said, you don't got your own personal stuff after the bills is paid. Even married couples have their own money. So to
Yeah.
speak. You know what I'm saying?
And
That's
that's why I didn't
separate
mind
because I'm
donating to the
even my
fundraiser.
YouTube stuff is separate from my household, and my family ain't even into the YouTube situation like that. And I think that's why people keep trying to guess what's really going on in my real life with my husband and my children and stuff. He don't got time for this. He doing what men do, watching the game, watching
Exactly.
politics,
They
doing
always try to ask me
man
questions,
stuff.
man.
But
They don't know my business either. They could be
yeah,
wanting to know
they
our
don't
real
know.
business.
So far as they're concerned, they done put my husband in the hospital. Juicy Booty done killed him off. Somebody saying that he bed rich, all kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy. And they'll never find a church or nothing to me, whatever they talk about they're looking for. And my name is very common, but keep trying. And whenever you get the right stuff, I'll let you know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not going to help nobody work. They talk about spray your own tear. I ain't got to prove nothing to nobody on here. And there's nothing nobody can make me lose because I am a woman of particular age. I've had my career. My children had a career. They ain't going to leave. I have my family. So I think what is it supposed to do? Humiliate. So go right ahead. Do what you got to do. But back to nonsense. I didn't know all this about her lately since all this dirty stuff come up. But a little bit before that, no, that was dirty stuff too, huh? When Dirty first came out with the Lady Snook thing about this $80,000. Oh, they've been talking about that for a long time, but look like Boss Lady and them done dried up on talking about it. They ain't trying to be there no more. That's the only reason why I'm telling Dirty, come out the bushes, baby. I'm not dragging you. I'm just saying, somebody sent me a clip of you saying you finna give us somebody else $1,000 after your husband told you to stop. Talking about for some info and it's cheaper than you paying for investigators. Investigate what? All
I,
this is crazy. Now we finding out.
yeah, she got a whole. I mean, what happens is she got valid points. Like people like no nonsense, so that's why you come out and try to say, okay, well, you might be onto something here because she got a history, but some of that stuff is just not making no sense.
No, it's not making no sense. But we trying to get away from the mess, calm down on a little bit of it. She trying to get to the mess. I don't
I
know.
don't
I
know.
don't
People just
know
need to
why
choose what
somebody
they
would.
want to do. Like, they complain when you comment. Like when I click your link, that's the reason why I defended Kimmy because people do me the same way about clicking your link. And I said I even pulled back. Like I told Rico this morning, I said you told me I was
Yeah,
40
that's
years.
one person I don't discuss over here. He want my
Well,
attention. You
I was
notice I
told
don't
that
do
I was 40
commentary
years
on him.
old.
I don't talk about him at all. The little boy been obsessed with me for years, so we're gonna keep him out of it.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, people tell you, that you need to go and take care of your family and do all these
Well, see,
things.
I don't want to see. That's what I'm saying. I don't care nothing about what he talking about. I ignore him.
Oh no,
Period.
not him. No, I'm saying in general. They worrying about your husband the same way they
Yeah,
do
they
me
worry
about
about my
my
husband.
husband.
I don't know why, but they all live into my family. See, you come over here and you watch me enough, and you're my moderator to know who I talk about, who I don't talk about. But I have stalkers, like that little girl over there just be stalking me.
Oh,
I
I
have
know who you're talking about.
stalkers that watch me, but I don't watch them. I think it's a weird situation. Then again, I think maybe somebody wants some attention because I'm probably the only one don't give this one specific person, this lady, attention. And boy, do she want it. Just like Lovely Love over there sharing my stuff, they just want my attention. And they can't get it. And this point, let me read this. Can anyone tell me where to find? Go over there and look on Class Cultures Community Wall. She got the whole thing up there, blazing, and three more people got it up there, 45 CP. I'll tell you exactly where to go over there and look over there if you want to see it.
What do you mean? I don't know. I'm just talking about the comment in the chat. Just because you have a husband don't mean you can't have a downfall. Who said that?
Somebody said what?
Just because you have a husband don't mean you can't have a downfall. What
Oh,
in the
you can,
world?
they mean just because you got a husband don't mean you can't fall on hard times. That's true.
Oh yeah, that's what
Couples
we
fall on
saying.
hard
That's what
times
we
sometimes.
saying.
That's true.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said that's why I didn't care about donating it first to the
Yeah, ain't nothing
tragedy.
wrong with that.
Yeah, because I mean,
It
when she
ain't
had
nothing.
when No Nonsense had the death in her family, and we donated for the first fundraiser. That's the point I said. People made that comment, and I said, "Well, no, I'm married too, and I don't agree with that, so I'm gonna donate because I think that's plausible. But I have a right to speak on it when you use us for the wrong thing, and when you do multiple attempts to try to throw hints and go to different people to try to keep on raising money for you. And then when you come on here and sound ungrateful about the money that you did get and call out amounts that wasn't true, as if anybody should have been giving you anything. So now I see why the people said what they said. I just used that to say I didn't let that stop me from donating to her. But what I did let stop me
Yeah.
from donating to her was her lies.
Yeah, couples get into have problems just like single. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can fall on hard times. You know what I'm saying? We've been there, done that before when they had that first crash with the housing crash back in 2004. I was involved in part of that. Had to leave a house. I mean, come on now. Everybody fall down. Ain't nobody. And it is. Not unless you're rich and got money. You know what I'm saying? And if that was somebody rich, they probably would have committed suicide. That's what they do if they used the money. But everybody fall on hard times, so don't nobody get it twisted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but she ain't gonna come on this link. Like I told her, you're not gonna click no links. You ain't gonna say nothing because you know I'm gonna eat you up, and you know you lying, and you know I got receipts. I got receipts ready for her. We got them waiting in Pettyville, so whenever she wanna come click the link, we can show her own words used against her. So ain't nobody got time to be lying to her. So I just wanted to let her know, you know what, you been hiding all this time. You should have stayed here because I come with receipts. And anytime I come and click this link, I tell nothing but the 100% truth because I'm not stupid. I know in 2021 everything is recorded and everybody's always taking notes. So I've never came up here and told no lies. And everything I say, I have a receipt for. I just don't feel the need to show it all the time. But since she want to go there, she's welcome to come on anytime, and we'll show her own receipts. Actually, I'll send them back to her if she likes to.
Has she ever tried to come on the panel and speak with you?
No, because she ain't never tried to figure herself. Somebody calling me a drug addicted, lying, money laundering, this, and that. I'm sorry, Jay Dunn would not be the only person I'm gonna let speak for me. I'm gonna come on this link by my damn self and hit the link. Me and my husband. You sitting up here calling us all drug addicts saying we doing this and that, and I'm doing this and with money, but all you gotta say is a few little smart little comments on somebody's chat that you're moderated in for yourself for defense. It sounds like that's crazy. Ain't no way I ain't gonna click no link and defend myself. Ain't no way.
Yeah, I heard that.
I mean,
And
we saying people telling you on here about you getting money for the wrong reason, going and buying pills, being addicted to pills, and you ain't hit no link or said nothing. Whatever. Okay.
yeah, and then I don't know. It's just a bunch of mess. And the other part, I understand. You probably think that it's you dragging, but it's not. So I get it and respect that. But Jadon, I pick her head now and then once in a while. I don't know. It just and then when she come on the Brianna chest, sometimes I just leave because it looked like it turned into Jadon's show. And I don't dislike or like her. Told y'all the history with me with her. She was upset because of who I was. All I did was spoke to her, and that's all it was. So I don't really, go there like that. So I really don't care. Just like I'm not caring about this so-called camera slip of Yaya. Who cares? But I did show the camera slip of Dwayne because that's what everybody doing. That ain't no shade. Because if it was me, mine would be shown too. You know how it is. So, and it's just you just giving commentary. That's what you're doing right now. Even Miss Theo too. At the time and discussing what you got going on, you can always come over here and do that. I don't care. Anybody can. Anybody can. I don't block people because of their comments. I don't block people because they're important. Thank you for the 124 likes. I really appreciate y'all. Now, anything else, baby girl? Because let's see what
Nah,
time
Jay
it
Dunn
is.
stuff is just Jay Dunn like stuff is just hidden with a whole bunch of personal issues or whatever. So you know what? I'm not even gonna get into. No, I clicked on the link just to try to defend Kimmy or whatever for a little bit. But it is what it is. It's gonna be people in her chat gonna agree with her, gonna have their own opinions. People, on the outside gonna agree with their opinions or whatever. I just said that to her that you can't sit on here and have no whole live about nobody that's one sided and you got them blocked, but then you don't even want them to come on your panel. I think that's punk-ish. I called it out with Big Man TV and I called it out with her because I'm sorry, if you're gonna have a panel about somebody, they should be able to click the link and have their side out. I just feel like that's fair. Because Jay Dunn, no matter what we feel about her and all the grimy stuff she has done, Miss Bizarre and Brianna still let her click the link and she still gets to say what she wants to say, even when people don't want her to say it, whether it's about us or other people who brought up that they don't want to be brought up. So you know what? So that's only fair, but it's only fair play. Talking about it's fair play. If you're gonna talk about somebody, I feel like they should have the right to hit the link back.
Yeah, and
But you block them and and they can't do it, so it's one sided. So I don't respect that.
okay. Let me see something. I gotta see if somebody got rid of this. Let me get my gadget. Okay, let's get rid of this one.
What they talking about, Miss Lady
I,
Miss
got,
B?
I ain't gonna even go read it, baby. I didn't hit it.
Oh, I'm gonna delete
We're
it.
not trying to do that either. That's
Oh
promotion.
no,
I'm not
I ain't
promoting
reading it.
that
I'm
either.
deleting it.
Okay, I just deleted it.
Yeah, but anyway, that's all. I just wanted to say that little piece. But I knew nonsense when campaign hit no link. And once again, like I say, I'm not cutting no corners. I'm calling it what it is. Yes, you are a pill popping whore, and so is your husband. And you tried to get more money off of us than you was already given. So bye bye. You were demodded. So let's end the story at that.
Yeah, but I wouldn't mind if she would have had hit the link and came over here because you here speaking. If she would have came over here and did it, I wouldn't mind. I
No, because
wouldn't
she
even
needs
mind for
to.
J. Don protecting herself if she wanted to, but I already told you the history there. Maybe she thinking, I don't like or dislike her. I just know she got pissed off. I heard, allegedly, when Bammy, she added me when Bammy came over here and dropped down and spoke to me. So I don't know too
I
much
don't know. I
about
ain't
it.
never heard Jay Dunn speak on you either way or the other.
No, she don't, not like she used to. Because I was moderating one day at Kiki's, and then and she went on the panel. I said, "Oh Lord, it's gonna turn into a J Don show," because that's what it usually turned into. You know, my experience from watching Brand. And she said, Black Walking, Babby, it's all 2019. I wanted to say, I said, no, I don't want to get in the back and forth with her. It couldn't be because you'd be on Brianna chat talking about it just a moment ago. But I didn't go there. It wasn't a big deal. I was just saying because I thought in my mind, let me go. I don't want to start hearing a J Don show. And it
Mm-hmm.
is what it is. She get offended because I said, oh, well, get offended. So thank you for the 127 likes. Now, I will be back, though, in a minute because I want to talk on that other subject. Um,
About the Royal family?
Yeah, I'm gonna speak on that and then some more.
Okay.
Did you watch that?
Yes, I did. I'm gonna be back for that. Yes, I did.
I'll be back. I'm gonna go throw my breakfast together. I'll be back. And because sometimes people want to talk about stuff. It ain't always just commentary on all the mess. That's why, you know, and I like that though. Sometimes I want to speak on other stuff, but people tend to like to go where it's very messy at. But I can get like that, but I'll be trying not to. But people think I be messy, but I be doing my commentary for real.
I mean, it's the B sector. People need to get over it. If you don't want to be in the
I
mess, you
know,
need to
get
get over
over
it.
that. But even though it's the B sector, Miss Theo, sometimes you still can talk about other stuff.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh I
Yeah, because
yeah.
don't you get tired of just hearing that all the time, all day, every day?
Yeah, I do like to talk about other stuff, but they do, and y'all do. I've had plenty of good conversations about other stuff. That's why I can't stay when they go there. I mean, we know what this sector gives, and if it's gonna be on people's mind, things do happen. But yeah, y'all do talk about other stuff. I've had plenty of good conversations with people. We had a
Right.
great live on Miss
Yeah,
Bernadette channel the other day.
yeah, because sometimes your spirit needs to be cleansed.
Yeah, it's other
So I'm
content
gonna,
creators
so
over here
I'm gonna
doing other
go
stuff.
and I'm gonna do my breakfast and I'm gonna be back, y'all. Okay. Thanks for
Okay.
everybody that showed up this morning and everything, you guys. And I appreciate all of y'all coming. I might even be able to catch some stuff that's on now. It's about 4 of us on live right now this morning. I might even be able to look at a little bit of that. Like I say, I missed Deanna this morning. That's why I was playing a little bit of her. I did manage to catch a little bit of who is I talking about? Miss Deanna, Lady Nika's this morning, something like that. Y'all start dropping the diamonds though, cause what time? It's 9:27 here.
Okay.
I'll be back. I'm finna throw my breakfast stuff together. I'm gonna come back. I might talk about that a little more. Thank you, Miss Theo, for coming up. We're gonna dance our way out of here, and it is what it is. We're finna get on up out of here. See, that's why when I start my second channel, I'm gonna talk about stuff, but it ain't gonna always just be about the mess. Cause like I say, something. That's why I think lately I've been skipping around. Is sometimes your spirit, you have to guard your spirit, and that's why I said, I was praying for the little young lady over there that's pregnant, baby girl. Guard your spirit. You know what I'm saying? It can't always just be about mess all the time. You know what I'm saying? Even though they say it's a messy sector, but our minds expand longer than that. Okay. Okay. I got the music on. I was trying to bring was. I got the music in me. I got the music in me. I got the music in me. Oh, look at all them diamonds. How many likes did I end with? I'll be back, y'all. 129 likes. Now, if y'all looking for some mess, don't come back. Well, then I might throw some mess in there. I don't know. Like this morning, it wasn't a lot of mess. It's just me having put my question cap on, having questions, okay? Woo, y'all, this water be good too. Woo. So I'm gonna throw my breakfast together. I don't know, maybe hour and a half, might be less. Who knows? But all I can say at this point is toodaloo and toodaloo. Toodaloo, toodaloo, toodaloo.